California is embarking on an ambitious project, the construction of a $3 billion reservoir in the Sacramento Valley. Known as the Sites Reservoir, this undertaking is designed to address one of the state's most pressing challenges: water storage and management. This project, planned for decades, is finally moving closer to reality. Recent wildfires have served as stark reminders of California's vulnerabilities. In Southern California, fires like the Palisades Fire and the Eaton Fire have already scorched over 40,000 acres, destroyed thousands of structures, and caused significant human and economic loss. With strong Santa Ana winds fueling the flames, containment remains difficult. In moments like these, the importance of stable, reliable water systems becomes even clearer. The concept of the Sites Reservoir has been in discussion since the 1950s. The idea gained traction over the years, and in 2010, the Sites Project Authority was formed to spearhead its development. By 2018, the project received a substantial boost with $800 million in state funding. Now, as California moves forward, the project aims to provide a significant solution for water storage in a region increasingly defined by its extremes. When completed, the Sites Reservoir will span approximately 6,000 square kilometers, making it California's 8th largest artificial lake. It will reach depths of about 90 meters, enough to hold a staggering amount of water. To put that into perspective, it will have the capacity to supply water to 7.5 million people for an entire year. What makes the Sites Reservoir unique is that it's an off-stream reservoir. This means it won't be directly connected to a major river like traditional reservoirs. Instead, it's designed to capture runoff from major storms and store it for use during drier times. This approach minimizes the impact on existing waterways while maximizing the efficient use of water during periods of heavy rainfall. To bring this project to life, California has adopted a Construction Manager at Risk, or CMAR, delivery method. This approach allows a construction manager to oversee the entire project, from design and development to construction. The goal is to optimize delivery, manage risks effectively, and ensure collaboration with local communities. It's a method chosen to maximize value while minimizing delays and complications. The construction itself will be an enormous engineering challenge. 2 main dams, each 90 meters high, will be built to create the reservoir. Additionally, 7 smaller saddle dams and 3 dikes, ranging from 2 to 34 meters in height, will be constructed to secure the reservoir's perimeter. To handle overflow, a concrete spillway will be built along the northern edge. Supporting infrastructure will include a 400-meter tunnel and upgrades to around 10 kilometers of nearby roads to accommodate the increased activity during and after construction. The state has set an ambitious timeline for the project. Bids for the CMAR role are due by March 10th, and pre-construction services are expected to commence by the end of the year. Fritz Durst, chair of the Sites Project Authority Board, emphasized the importance of this project, calling it one of the largest water infrastructure developments currently underway in the state. According to Durst, the reservoir is poised to enhance water reliability, benefiting communities, agriculture, and ecosystems alike. California's water needs are as diverse as its geography, and the demand is immense. Urban areas, home to over 39 million residents, require reliable water supplies not only for daily consumption but also for industries, power generation, and sanitation systems. On average, urban Californians use approximately 85 gallons of water per person per day, underscoring the necessity of consistent access to this critical resource. Agriculture, a cornerstone of California's economy, consumes nearly 40% of the state's water supply. The Central Valley alone produces 1/4 of the nation's food, generating billions of dollars annually. Crops like almonds, grapes, and tomatoes, alongside livestock operations, depend on a steady and predictable water flow to thrive. For instance, it takes nearly 1.1 gallons of water to grow a single almond and over 20 gallons to produce just 1 serving of lettuce. These figures highlight the scale of agricultural water requirements and the challenges of maintaining supply during droughts or emergencies. Natural ecosystems also place significant demands on the state's water resources. Wetlands, rivers, and forests rely on carefully managed water flows to sustain native species and biodiversity. Iconic species such as salmon, which require cold, flowing water to spawn, are especially vulnerable to changes in water availability. Without careful planning, these ecosystems risk degradation, which can have ripple effects on the environment and communities dependent on them. The Sites Reservoir is envisioned as a critical addition to California's water strategy, designed to help balance these competing demands. With a planned storage capacity of 1.5 million acre-feet, the reservoir will act as a supplemental resource, capturing excess water during periods of heavy rainfall and releasing it during dry spells. For perspective, this volume of water could support nearly 7.5 million people for an entire year or irrigate approximately 500,000 acres of farmland annually. By providing a buffer against water shortages, the reservoir aims to stabilize supplies across urban, agricultural, and ecological sectors, helping California navigate its diverse and often conflicting water demands. The reservoir's design ensures that it can capture water efficiently during periods of surplus. Stormwater runoff will be diverted from existing waterways, stored in the reservoir, and made available when demand is high. This ability to store water during wet periods and release it during dry spells makes it a flexible and vital resource. However, a project of this scale is not without its challenges. Securing the remaining funding will be critical. While $800 million has been allocated, billions more are needed to see the project through. Additionally, ensuring that the construction process minimizes its environmental impact and gains the support of local communities will require careful planning and transparency. Collaboration with local communities is a cornerstone of the Sites Reservoir project. By involving stakeholders from the start, the Sites Project Authority aims to address concerns and foster a sense of shared purpose. This includes working with farmers, residents, and environmental groups to ensure that the reservoir benefits as many people as possible while addressing potential drawbacks. When the Sites Reservoir is complete, it will stand as a testament to California's efforts to secure its water future. While the road ahead is long and the challenges are significant, this project has the potential to provide a critical buffer against the uncertainties of water availability. California's Sites Reservoir represents a significant step in addressing water storage challenges. As the next phases of the project unfold, the reservoir will play a critical role in improving water availability and management across the state.